My name is Mike, and this is The Hot Seat. Now, I'm going to try and not to lose my temper. I coined a phrase about 2 years ago. The most dangerous politician is the uneducated voter. And Florida and the primary outcome personified that statement. 79% of you voted for Romney and Gingrich. Two guys that promised you a space colony, and two other guys, Santorum and Ron Paul, got a combined 20% because they were honest with you and said, we don't have the money for a space colony and a race to the moon with China. And it just proves the point that not just you Floridians that are morons, it's the rest of the country. Case in point, you all stamped your feet and you cried foul when the SOPA Act was put on the table. Okay? And look, I know the reason. You're afraid you won't be able to jerk off to your porn. You're afraid you won't be able to pirate free music and free movies. And you won't have a forum like YouTube to pontificate your feelings. Whereas hardly any of you squawk about NDAA, which, by the way, Obama, Romney, and Newt support. And folks, let's put it in this context, okay? When you idiots go to a Mitt Romney or Newt Gingrich rally and they mention the name Obama, you boo, he sucks. Folks, a vote for either one of those two guys is a vote for Obama. They stand on the same principles. They believe in that you could assassinate an American without trial, without due process, representation, indefinite detention. Same thing. They support the TSA. They support individual mandates. They support federalized medicine. And they support going to war with every country they possibly can. So, they're of the same ilk. And you idiots are voting for them again and again and again. And another thing, I'm pissed off. I put out a show yesterday about the Stock Act, and nobody watched it. And see, again, it amazes me. If I put something out on SOPA, I would have gotten hundreds of views. But boy, you put something out on something that's even bigger, and you can hear the crickets. And you know why the Stock Act is bigger? Call me naive. I thought anyone that gives an inside tip and anyone that takes an inside tip and either buys and sells and makes a profit on it, I thought they'd go to jail like Martha Stewart. I had no idea that Washington, D.C. was exempt from the law. And the few of you that are tripping, oh good, now we're going to have legislation on it, and it's going to stop. First of all, bullshit. Bullshit. This is a campaign ploy. Right? Even if they pass this thing, who's policing it? They are. What are they going to do? Are they going to show maybe are they going to throw one of the guys that are not in the good old boys club, maybe, one or two guys under the bus every year, maybe one or two, just to see we're doing it, we're prosecuting. Bullshit. Where are the congressional hearings? Why aren't they dragging head of the Justice Department out on the floor and say, why have you ignored all these insider tradings in the past? Why are they ignored? Why? Why are they above the law? But you don't care about that, do you, people? No. Yeah, you just want your free porn. As long as you have your porn, your video games, your music, and your movies, you're fine. And as long as these jerk-offs promise you space programs and jobs and opportunity and health care, you're okay. Nobody raises the point. Florida, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac destroyed your housing, destroyed your real estate market. One guy made millions and millions off of it, Mitt Romney. One guy made a lot of money off it, and he influenced how Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac did their business in the last days. And that's Newt Gingrich. Talk about insider. Folks, what Newt Gingrich did was the same thing as Pete Rose. Pete Rose is banned from the Hall of Fame because when he was the Reds manager, making decisions on the team, he was betting on baseball. And he was banned from baseball because he could have been making baseball decisions and influencing outcomes for a profit. It's the same thing that Newt Gingrich did, and he gave 32%! 32%! And you gave a guy 47% who wants individual mandates. Obamacare is Romney Care. If by fluke Romney should win, you're going to get Obamney Care. It's the same thing. And folks, I'm going to tell you right now, for as long as YouTube lets me, I'm going to rail the crap out of all of you. When we get Obama again, or that Obama in white-faced Romney, I'm going to rail you all night long as things get worse. Because as Jesse Ventura said, it's our personal responsibility to change things. And I'm doing my part. I'm talking to all of you every day, and come November 2012, I'm writing in Ron Paul, and I'm voting third party down the effing line in my state. By 2016, we could have a new government. But no! You want to stick with the establishment and bitch and moan about it. My name is Mike. This is the hot seat. The vote with the vote.